I like replayability in roguelike or rogue-ish games. Let's just call them roguish. Right? And unfortunately, heavy story can severely get in the way of high replayability. Because it's going to get to the stage where I'm just... If there is like random characters or random traits, hopefully it's kind of weird. If there's limited characters, do you want them to have specific traits? If that's the case, we don't need to discover what they are, because we already know what they are once you play them once. If they're random, then that's, I suppose, fine. But I don't want to go through all the history chat every time I play it. This character has a slight chance of failure in any action. Loss of action point, but not resources. Oh, she's clumsy. You can't imagine doing a repeated playthrough of this world mine back-to-back, for example. I think I did like 15 back-to-back. But I think with this war, like, the issue for me with this war, as much as I loved it, it really became a solvable puzzle. And once you worked out how you win, there was very slight deviation you needed to do from that process. And it was more of... You still had to sort of play the system, not do very specific things. But the rule set was very simple of what you want to try and get done in what order and how you're going to deal with things out in the field. But I still liked it. Good example for you, but bad example for me. Other way around, whatever, yeah. Yeah, kind of. There's a couple of scenarios in this war which definitely affected that. You know, like you knew that at the supermarket, don't go unless you can... because the supermarket's 50-50, whether it's going to be a soldier attacking a girl and you can save her or not. And obviously if you go with a character that doesn't care, then it doesn't matter. You can just go. Otherwise take a weapon, you know, and kill the soldier and save the girl. You know, so you just don't go there if you don't have a weapon or a character that doesn't care. But you get a lot of that out of a lot of games. Whereas this is, you know, fairly writing heavy, which is fine for the first time because you read through it and you're like, cool, this is great story. But the second time you get through it, yeah, cool, okay. And then it gets to the point where you're like just smashing that just next. I don't want to make a decision button. I just want to get to the next day of play. And so for me, that can lower replayability, but only slightly increases first playthrough. There's a couple of mechanics that I think are confusing me a little, which is no big feat from a game. Quite easy to do, confuse me. But I think with a bit more playthrough on this one, like the expedition one, I think it's just going to be doing a few more expeditions and we'll get to understand the action point loss and the little thing up the bar up the top. The crafting system is good so far. I rate the game. I think the game's on the good side of the scales at the moment. Still a little bit weird on these ones though. Like at the moment they've all got 2 action points, whereas last time some of them had 4 statuses and they all got their 3 action points. So this is seeming somewhat inconsistent. Why they, you know, is it only a chance they lose action points if they're statused? If so, that makes sense. Is this the way back movie turned into a game? No. How you doing, Steiner? But, you know, music's nice, the stuff seems good, art's appealing enough. Alright. She's very hungry. We probably should do some cooking. Do we need to do some more collecting? I definitely need to get onto these wounds as well. Necrotic hand. The necrosis hand should be amputated as soon as possible or the character will get tetanus. Oh. I probably should have looked after that earlier. Huh. I did try to get on top of bandages and stuff. Huh. Okay, so I need to get to there before I can cut her hand off. Which I don't know if we'll get to, because we don't have enough stuff. She's gonna lose her hand. This is great. I mean, no, this is terrible. She better not lose an action point if we cut her hand off. Damn, guess we cut the whole arm just to make sure. Alright. So it looks like there's nothing we can do about that. I wonder if we can heal it. I don't know, maybe when it gets to that stage it's like not healable at all. You can heal necrosis, right? In real life, yeah? Food and stuff. We make soup. Our poison mushroom is this character can digest almost anything. Indigestion and poisoning lasts for shorter time. Okay. Good to know. Feed him boots. I think this one's gonna get chalked into a loss, but that's okay. We'll see how far we can play it out. I don't have the things to do anything. Right, so he's tired. She's not tired anymore though, because she slept. So that's probably a good thing. Even with a necrotic hand, her health is really good. Now we've gotten some of the story. Yeah, this whole relationship meter is really weird as well. Alright, can you collect some water for us, dude? You like collecting water. Unless I've got water. I've got some water. How about you cook some food? A stuffed roast? Wow. Let's just stick with some soup, eh? Cook some more food. I need water. Rude. Okay, grab some water with your gangy hand. Alright, you can come back and make the soup. Alright, we have soup and water. And gross hand. I wonder if I can send you over here. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can heal it better. Probably not, but worth trying, right? Now we should probably collect some things, maybe. send the boys out to collect some stuff. Let's go on an expedition. What are we going to need? Does hand sanitizer work on stumps? Huh. I mean... yeah. Wrist sanitizer? Call it wrist sanitizer? Wait. Seems like we're turning one niche usable item into a second niche usable item. Why don't we just call it sanitizer? And we save money on ink on the label as well. I wonder if we should make a knife first. Let's stay away from those guys. Should we make a knife first? Can we make a knife? Yeah. Okay, now let's go on an expedition. Let's send the boys. Let's give him a knife. I'll give you a hammer. Ah, see, we got him a knife. Dear, oh dear. The silent snow-covered forest fell completely silent. The dark green branches of old firs bend to the ground under the snow. From time to time, snow slides from the crowns, falls lower, and then the large, wide, stretching branches straighten, flooding the whole area with white, soft snow. All tracks can be seen well on this silver quilt. You can be sure that a musk deer or a tiger deer have been passing this way quite recently. It's probably in a nearby grove. The body parts matter. Am I a doctor? Yes. Yes, I am. Try to track it down. You're clumsy losers, not hunters. Well, isn't that a smack of reality? So many tracks and you can't locate a deer anyway. You'll probably have to eat rootlets and mushrooms. No, I'm not a PhD. MD. I'm being told that I have to say I'm not a doctor. Okay. Alright, so there's a chance they can get lost. But I think we need to go for rabbit. Tusks and masks. In the shade of spruces on the banks of forest stream flowing down like a thin trickle on a steep slope, you see a musk deer, a small tiger deer with bizarre fangs. This is a great opportunity to bring some fresh meat to the camp. Leave the animal and retreat quietly. Try to run up and catch the animal, or try to throw a knife at the animal. Are we gonna lose our knife here? It's your lucky day! The musk deer falls after an accurate blow to the neck. Now you have to get its carcass to the camp somehow. Wait, can't we just carry it? Yeah, look at that, we can just carry it. Straw idol. You have no idea why someone put a straw scarecrow in the middle of the forest. However, apparently someone did. A surreal image of a silent idol slumbering under a coat of snowcaps doesn't make you feel good. Maybe it's a scarecrow, you say to yourselves, but where is the field guards? I am not going anywhere near that thing. Just in case you walk away quickly. Can we search the area, please? I want to get some stuff and go home. Here we go. Looks like we are probably good to go back. Alright, we got some good stuff. We got the good stuff. No one's super hungry. Lady here, though, with the necrotic hands, freaking me out. Alright. Ingredient-wise, this hand, it hurts so much. They're ghost pains. Psychedelic mushroom. It's worth 5 food. And a beverage. Rotten food. I mean, it's still food though, right? It doesn't say it'll do anything bad. Let's try it on her, see what happens. The character with indigestion will lose some morale at night. You can speed up healing with some drinks. Okay, but he doesn't get the indigestion? Can we give... Wait, did we give her all the rotten food? We weren't supposed to eat it all. Wow. Talk about greedy. She ate all the rotten food. Oops. I know, right? Greedy. Yeah, I was going to give the rest to the dude, but she ate all 3 pieces of rotten food. Send some bugs around. Yeah, eat the bugs. Nice. Oh wait, whoops, I overfed him. I was looking at the wrong guy. Alright, okay. He's hallucinating. Alright, okay, well, we need some water. Does anyone have any actions? You've got actions. Give me some water, please. Let's make everyone not thirsty. Alright, no one's thirsty. So we're slowly removing our ailments and gaining on stuff. But I think I could have expeditioned better in the early game. I don't want to have a thing. Can we just go to sleep? It's making it worse. Das Kondichi bad. You look terrible, Alexi. Is it because of the miserable food? It's scurvy, dear lady. It's again with the scurvy. Oh, this is terrible. I'll believe you. You must recover, Alexi. It's not for yourself, for us. We need your knowledge. Thank you for the words of appreciation. By the way, I have to note that you're doing exceptionally well considering you've got a rotten hand. My advanced age? You've expected me to die soon? Yes, we have. No, by no means. I just know it's not easy for you. If we survive somehow, I would definitely go to Konglichbad. Oh, it's not bad. It's the name Konglichbad. It's like a town near Königsberg. It's not far away, just behind the Prussian border, and you can take the best baths there. My lady, first of all, they have not been Prussia for almost half a century, but the German Empire, and besides, we are still at war with them. Wars don't change anything. Of course, I've just gone through so many wars and international crises that I know how it will end. Borders, generals and politicians are changing, and a good spa lasts forever. Either way, I'd like to live to the day I'm worried about choosing a resort. He can talk about how he's hallucinating. But what is happening? Why have you come for me? Alexei, what are you insinuating? Leave me alone, you bastards. I have documents. Not good. You're talking nonsense. Is it from fever? The papers were in the pocket. Is Volsky or Kokokovok took them? We must have taken wrong coats in the theatre. You will not take me alive! No, keep away from the fire! Did he just put the fire out? Now the darkness will be my shirt. You'll never find me. Carlotta and Paris will never remember your disgrace. We'll always remember your disgrace. Yes, 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 but I beg you, be a little quieter. Okay, let's remember not to pick that one. Paris remembers. Okay, is everyone gonna... Everyone's still hating on this guy. Why? Turns out tripping balls is a bad idea in a survival scenario. Apparently. Who knew? That's right, Dolphin. That's right. Alright, how do we fix your hand? Alright, let's get this fire up and going though. Alright, let's food. Food. Actually, that should drink her as well, right? Wait. Nice. Okay, so he still needs a little bit of water. Do I have any water? No water. Okay. So we've just got to deal with her hand. So if we can get to the small wash tub, we just go makeshift. We should be able to... It's worth 4. Need to get 6. Using an object from the tool group increases the quality of structure made. Yeah, but it doesn't actually consume it, so why wouldn't you? Alright, we need to get Dude in here to make this, and then we'll get her in later to cut her hand off. I like working with others. I hate you. That's what I like working with. I hate you. I like working with you. I hate you. Alright, now if we make this one, we need 2 sharp. And 4 of those. Let's use a clay. Oh look, they're starting to like each other. He just got a head wound. Oh, he's got no points now. Okay, we'll have to deal with that. He's also tired. Alright. Actions. Amputation. Alright, so what, the number of action points required for the characters performing an action together. One of them needs 0, one of them needs 3. It doesn't matter which one's which, because you'd assume that the one that needs all the action points should be doing the amputation. I'm really, really hoping that this cuts off her necrotic hand and doesn't just randomly cut off a limb from the guy that's healthy. Because I don't know. She's in the thing, so maybe it's... Hey look, you no longer have a necrotic hand. Oh. Now you just don't have a hand. This sounds like a coin flip. Let's do it. Man, that took 3 action points from him to cut her hand off. Alright, can she care after someone? Because, okay, let's... So he goes there with 0, and she can care for him with her 1. Ooh, look! If it's gone. There's no glove there anymore. Put the glove over it, please. Like, just fill it with sand or something and then just glue it. Okay, so we treated his insomnia, apparently, but not much else. Okay, now, things have a chance of costing an extra action point with her, so getting her to spend her last one on something like getting water seems good. Because it doesn't matter if it tries to cost 2. Make a sock puppet with her. Alright, let's give some water to dude. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, let's imagine. Look, there's the stump. It's right there. The dynamic cutscenes, I love it. Sergey, what are you going to do when the war is over? Wars are endless. Only sometimes the armies are so tired that we call the truce peace courteously. Be patient, my friend. Soon the Bolsheviks will force Kerensky to start serious peace talks with the Reich. There we go. And Austria. And then when the revolution breaks out in the West as well, it will turn out the war's a terrible relic of past. War never changes, that's right. What, will the revolution replace the war? No, let's just agree with him. Maybe you're right. Autumn, I could dream of the horrors of the war that ends my life. Made them only dreams. It's enough if German workers understand that they are fighting not for their cause, but to fill the cab of Krupp or Mauser. They will abandon their officers who stand side by side with us to fight. Against whom? Because what are you saying, Autumn? Sounds like the war never ends. Only the enemies change. Well, we'll have to finish off the revolutionary work and defeat all the war supporters. But you are the supporter of the war, Autumn. Maybe I have expressed myself wrong. My war will end all wars. When you mention it, I think I may have expressed myself wrong. War is not the goal of the revolution. The goal is a classless society and general well-being. If there are other means to achieve such transformation, then of course we will reach for them. Let's hope we find these means will be found. One foot in the grave. When I got on the train, something told me it was my last trip. We will come out of this alive. Oh dear Alexei, nothing good is waiting for me on this earth. I've outlived all my relatives and don't care what happens to my property. This character spreads doom and gloom. Yeah, she's a Debbie Downer. The calculation is simple. There is not enough food. There is more than enough food. There are too many mouths to feed. It would be simpler if I were dead, and don't tell me that you haven't thought of it. No, because I need an extra person to... You need to have 2 people in the cutting off arms to make it happen, and you've got another arm. And yet there is this weakness in men that forces them to push their luggage. Inability to finish everything once for all. The cowardice of survival. I know that I would not be able to take my own life. So I promise you that as long as I breathe, I will be as light a burden as possible. Don't worry about my grumbling, and don't waste the best bites on me. We don't. We give you the burntest. Look, and they all hate Wadham. Why? For Wadham. And meanwhile, he's like, yeah, everybody's great. They all love me. Oh, except he didn't get some lost just there. Okay, so we have things and we have action points. Oh my goodness, we have action points. I want to get the better... Oh, look, we've got a nice grill here. The campfire's actually looking better. And there's the wash bowl. Okay, so I want to get to the better filtered water. And I want to know if... Should we do it like that? We don't have charcoal, but we can do a makeshift one without charcoal. I need 3 materials. They're oneers. I have 1 of those. I need to get some material first. Alright, let's go out and get some stuff then. We want to make something here. Okay, hardened table. Unlocks a bow, arrow, harpoon, fishing rod. We get more. We're getting quite just enough. At the moment, I don't think we need to upgrade yet. Let's get some. Let's get you guys out for a hunt. You guys are good hunters. Okay. You two can go together. You can have the knife, and I'll give you the hammer. I wonder if we can just shove that into a stump. What do we want? Don't sharpen rocks and stuff. Unknown resources. We should probably have a look. I don't want to go up this way though. Maybe we get a little bit of metal from here first. Ooh. Hey, we found some cigarettes. Okay, we're going to try to throw the knife. What do we got? At this time, fog rises, limiting visibility. You go towards the emerging crowns of trees. You always have a referencing point not to go astray without a goal. The snow crunches under your feet, making it difficult to walk. After reaching the trees, you decide to stop for a moment and set a new azimuth. And then an unexpected resident of the forest emerges from the milky white. A young reindeer, but it doesn't run away. Instead, it kicks its front hooves aggressively in the snow, perhaps preparing to charge. Oh, who's gonna die? An inaccurately thrust weapon clicked on a tree and the reindeer ran away. By the time you realize what's happening, the stag disappeared in the fog. In these conditions, there is no point chasing or tracking it. This time you failed. Do we still have the knife, though? Because kind of need that to do stuff. We do have the knife still. Okay. Fox's trot. The wind eased, the entire target froze. In the Siberian silence, you can hear even the crackling of frozen trees and the murmur of soft snow falling on the ground. You stop so the creaking of snow under your feet does not frighten away a big wood grouse lazily pecking the old stump. Suddenly a fox pops out of the snowbank. The hunt fails, the bird rushes to escape, and the redhead sniffs its nose in the snow, a dozen or so arshins from you. Try to throw a stone at the fox. You had one chance to hit and you failed. The fox sees you and makes off between the brushes immediately. Okay, what are these? Split wood. That's a lot of fuel. We have a fair bit of fuel and it's only 1 wood, so it's probably not worth it. Although we don't probably need to be picking up cigarettes. Screw their cigarettes. I mean, I want the fox, dang it. You reach a grove where birches grow instead of cedars. The forest in this place is much clearer. The ground is covered with fallen leaves, a thin layer of fresh snow. It clearly shows a fresh track of fox. Yeah, we follow it. What does the fox say? You are hopeless trackers. Oh, okay, let's throw a knife at the fox. We can't believe it! We killed the fox! How does the fox taste? What do we want to drop? Maybe some bugs. Oh, actually some cones. We've got heaps of cones. Alright, do we want bones instead of... What's that? That's a huge... That's a lot of fuel, which we don't use that much of. Probably want the sharp, though, instead of more bugs. Okay. Head home? Huh. Poisonous mushroom, probably not so much. That looks good. Let's go home. Alright, back at home. She can get some water maybe, because... Oh, what are we gonna... We were gonna upgrade something? Can we upgrade anything at the camp? Yeah, the filter... Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna upgrade that. And she's gonna help. Wonder how we get charcoal. That's what we need to learn. How do I get charcoal? Can I overcook something and produce charcoal? We'll just do a makeshift one. It's probably easier. Alright, I need 4 points of that, so we use a clay. I need 3 points of that, so we don't have enough rags. We use one of those. It's a bit overkill, but that's alright. And we use a hammer. Put dude there. And we do it with her. It's nice to spend time with you. I'm not fond of you. What, you want to hang out with the dude that cut your hand off? Alright, now let's see if we can go get that head wound of yours cleared up, maybe. Before that turns necrotic and we have to cut it off. Wound cleansing. Disinfect the suppurating wound, so the infection. It's not infected. Stitch the wound. Oh, he's got a bandage. Look at that. Would that be amputating the head or amputating the body? I guess that's a matter of perspective, Timnos. Yes, Dana, you throw that bunch of word at me. Oh, nearly missed. I should have ignored it completely and then it would have actually missed. No one else has any woundages. We should make some soup. Dude, make some soup. Please, dude. Oh, actually, we've got to pump up the fire first. Okay, so you... Wait, should we make some... What are we going to make? Let's have a look at the foods and see what's about to expire. The poisonous mushroom's about to expire, but so is the psychedelic mushroom. I wonder if we can use that in the in some soup. roasted meat. We still don't have raw meat. How do I get raw meat? I guess we probably have to snare an animal? Oh, eggs. Are our eggs going off? We had eggs, right? Where's the eggs gone? Oh, I must have used them. Let's Oh, we could use one of those or something. We only need a 1-for. And they're about to go out of stock. Not enough resources. Oh, we only have 1 out of 3. Dag nabbit. Oh, we can do the collect good water though now, right? Did we? Because we've got upgraded water. Improves the action filter water. Yeah, nice. Okay. So what are we going to get now for our water? Please give me lots. How much? How much water? I didn't see. 7. We got 6 water for doing that? That's good. Can we butcher the fox carcass? Not that I'm aware of. We might have to find that out. Okay, I like that. Let's put that in, and that in. And cook that. And again, let's put that in. Does that count as a double food? Huh. We should be putting cheaper stuff in there. I'm using that for a deal that needs like double. I don't think I've got anything. Stew? Needs meat. Oh, I see. Interesting. But it's going to go off. I may as well use it. But don't use the mushroom that's not going to go off. Wait, why can't I use that one? Oh, because you got to eat it raw. Okay. Who's hungry? You're hungry? And you're hungry? And you're a little bit hungry? You're tired. How's your health? Let's send you here. And then you can just... Can we just do the heal option? Gather strength. There we go. Yeah. Fuel, food. I need something that's got a little bit of water. Except water. Don't want actual water. Don't want to use food on them either. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to send, Sergey wants to check the train. Might have to do the expedition for that. A letter. The night is coming, and as usual, you make sure your supplies are well secured and that you have enough brushwood to stay warm until the morning. Meanwhile, Sergey is sitting under the tree, his back to you. Maybe this dodger is secretly eating something. Ivanov, if I see that you took an extra portion... Sergey turns around, hiding something in his bosom pocket. Relax, I don't steal anything. I'm coming. Yes, and what are you hiding there? The boy suddenly stops hesitating. No, nothing like that. Come on. We'll arrange the brushwood before it gets dark. Sergei, we promised to share all the riches of the taiga and not to keep anything to ourselves. Okay, let it be. Clearly confused, Sergei pulls a written-over card from under his shirt. I'm writing a letter. It goes slowly since I'm no poet. I don't have much time. Anyway, the days are short, and after work I really have enough light to finish. A letter. Can I ask by what name the beloved one is? Natalia. But why do you say beloved? Have you read over my shoulder? No, boy. It was this blush that betrayed you. Alright, jack of all trades. Just look at those stars. I see the great bear, or as inhabitants of these regions say, the great reindeer. That's different animals. Anyway. Oh, do you know the customs of the people in this area, comrade? It's great. Our rescue has just become much more certain. But you don't look like an ethnology professor at all. Hey, we actually liked him! It's not like that. I'm not a researcher of primitive people. Although I travelled a bit in Siberia, I just know the stars. I have it from college. Are you an astronomer? There's also great news. When we move towards civilization, your knowledge will help determine our location. No, I haven't actually finished these studies. Before you'll ask the same as medicine, philosophy and economics. So what did you do at the university? I was developing. I absorbed knowledge about the world, but above all about people. Contact with so many open minds showed me from what hard problems our society is suffering. University is a breeding ground for the mind. A place where different classes and nationalities meet without fetters of superstition and etiquette. I was thrown out of 4 faculties, but I owe more to these failures than other successes. At least you read the directions of the world from the location of the stars. Read. Yeah, but I was taught by my uncle, the sailor. Hey, they all liked him for once. I'm glad I met you, Alexei. It comforts me that such extraordinary minds see the need for change and the insufficient commitment of the provisional government. Yes, you are right, Wadham. But what can we, the prisoners of this wilderness, do? You have to start by making your companions aware. Let's think what we will do after returning to civilization. Yeah, good. But Wadham, I'm not suitable for politics. I can't speak fluently like you. Besides... Nonsense, Comrade Alexei. We need people like you. If all true intellectuals of Russia got rid of bourgeois superstitions and restrictions, a real revolution would rage from Petrograd to Vladivostok. You're right, comrade. If we manage to return to civilization, I will probe the moods of colleagues from Moscow University. Now the point is not to probe moods, but to awake and shape them. However, it's me who knows more about probing. Anyway, when I listen to you, comrade, I'm a little scared of if I'm progressive enough. So be careful, because when we're done with the kulaks, then who knows, maybe we'll start with the brake operators. So much hate for Wadham. Even from his new... There's so much Wadham hate.